I want to do an Israeli Hebrew language media review. I want to go over one or two articles that I found crazy from the Israeli media. So I'm going to do it, okay? Now, the first one that we're going to be looking at here from Israeli Hebrew language media outlet Ynet. What do you imagine that this translates into? What would you imagine that these Hebrew alphabet characters translate into? Trust me, whatever you're thinking, you would never imagine what you're about to see. It's nothing like what you could ever imagine, okay? It's absolutely nothing like it. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Open your mouth wide. Here comes the airplane of Hebrew language media, what they hide from us when they talk among themselves. I knew I wanted to get pregnant from the sperm of my late brother-in-law. I knew I wanted to get pregnant from the sperm of my late brother-in-law. I knew I wanted to get pregnant from the sperm of my late brother-in-law. I knew I wanted to get pregnant from the sperm of my late brother-in-law. Mazel tov, welcome to Israel. So this is an article referencing the Israeli practice where when their soldiers die, they have like a special military unit dedicated to extracting their sperm so that they can then inseminate their wives or perhaps someone else with the sperm of the fallen soldier. They like jack off the corpse and make it come with a special jacking off corpse machine. Because that, it's like weird, like Nazi racial bloodline purity shit. So apparently, fitness coach Licky Rosenberg Michali had no plans to have more children. But then her brother-in-law, an advanced sergeant major, Omri Michali, was murdered on the 7th of October. Wait, what? He was a sergeant major in the Israeli military and he was murdered on October 7th? That doesn't add up. How is a soldier murdered in combat? Oh my God. And this is an article about how she wanted to get pregnant from her brother-in-law. Not her husband, her brother-in-law. She wanted his sperm in her immediately. The second that he died, she knew that she wanted his sperm. Listen to this line. I knew from the beginning that I wanted to be pregnant with my brother-in-law's child. The craziest thing about this article is that she got advice from fucking Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot said to her, have another child. Don't give up, have another child. She was convinced to impregnate herself with the sperm from her IDF soldier brother-in-law, which was jacked off out of him by the IDF sperm extraction unit by Israeli actress in like Marvel movies or whatever it is, superhero movies, Gal Gadot. I've never heard of a more Israeli story in my life. Holy fuck. Incredible. Now, there is another Israeli news story that I also wanted to cover that I'm going to throw in here while I'm covering the Israeli news stories that they hide from us in Hebrew. Make sure to become a member, by the way, to thank me for the sort of incredible shit that I'm covering here. Oh, sorry, this one was actually published in English, though I saw it in Hebrew initially. But let's pretend that everything that I just said is still the case, just so that it fits into this video, okay? Because otherwise I probably won't cover this, won't get a chance to cover it. Because my plan here is to lure people in with the title of this video. The title of this video is going to be, I knew I wanted to get pregnant with the sperm of my brother-in-law. That's going to be the title. It's going to be to lure people in so that they can learn about the actual real point of this video, which is an article about Israeli soldiers admitting to shooting children for fun. Okay, so this is the article. I saw the bodies of children. That's the title. It's in Haaretz. And the framing of this is that the Israeli soldiers killed children, and it's not like denouncing them for that. Rather, it's saying moral injury and mental strain breaking IDF soldiers. You know who the victim is of this child killing? It's the perpetrators. Welcome to Israel. And there is a specific quote from this article that is what I really wanted to cover here. I can't show you the article because it's paywalled to me and I can't find a paywall bypass. But this is a quote from the article. A sniper in the Nahal Brigade said, every day we have the same mission to secure the humanitarian aid in the north of the Strip. Those waiting for aid try to move forward to get a good spot in line, but there is a boundary in front of them they can't see, like an invisible line. A line that if they cross, I can shoot them, he explains. It's like a game of cat and mouse. They try to come each time from a different route, and I'm there with the sniper rifle, and the officers yell at me, take them down, take them down. I fire 50 to 60 bullets every day. That's a lot from a fucking sniper rifle. Each one of those is a place shot. I stopped counting numbers. I have no idea how many I've killed. A lot. Children. This is the Israeli media. They talk about this daily, like it's a normal thing. And then they are framed as the victims in the liberal Zionist Haaretz newspaper, favored by people like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Brad Lander. Their paper of choice. They're like the paper that represents the good moral side of Israel. These people murder children, and they're the victims of that child murder that benefits them, that they get Palestinian houses from, that maintains their ethno-state. Horrible, disgusting, evil. Evil. This is what they hired from you in the Israeli media. Ignore the fact that it was in English. Anyway, yeah, those are the two stories that I wanted to cover for this segment. Hope you like them. And yeah, I mean, once I found out that my brother-in-law had been killed by the evil Hamas terrorist, I knew that I wanted to get pregnant from his sperm. That's all I have to say.